Hi, ladies and gentlemen, on-road user here again, your liberty-loving limey, and I know this will probably come as a huge shock to you if you've seen some of my recent YouTube uploads, but today, even though my Apple Watch is turned off, I do actually know the date, and it is Monday the 3rd of July 2023, and the reason I know that is because tomorrow it will be July 4th, which is Independence Day in the United States of America, and that is the only reason that I know the date today. Now then, earlier this evening I turned on my very expensive DAB/FM radio at approximately 6:40 p.m. UK time, and I was greeted with Andrew Marr, the former BBC air quotes presenter, who now has a radio show on LBC Sirius, as previously pointed out in another video. But I was waiting in anticipation of the return to LBC Sirius of Iain Dale, who some of you may not know has been laid up in hospital. I think he underwent, rather I should say, a hip replacement operation. I think I've got that correct. Please excuse me, Mr. Dale, if I am incorrect on that statement, but it was certainly a pleasure for non-road user to hear you on air, back in the studio, Leicester Square, which I assume you were broadcasting from, with your alternative viewpoints from the viewpoints of James Oh My God and Natasha Demented. Now, you see, I'm probably a bit, how shall I phrase this? A bit unusual, shall we say, in some respects, because I suspect, I could be wrong, but I suspect that the majority of people who tune in to the James Oh My God show and the Natasha Demented show on LBC Sirius probably don't listen to alternative viewpoints from people such as Iain Dale, as an example. There are other examples, like, shall we say, Nick Ferrari at breakfast. But I really don't understand why. You see, if you're going to if you're going to listen to people like James O'God and Natasha Demanded, and you kind of follow their path, so to speak, for want of a better term, then your opinion is going to be guided down that route. You know, you lay down train lines and you put a train on it, and that's the way it's going to go, right? But, you know, supposing somebody built an alternative train line going in a different direction, would you jump on that train and follow that direction? Seems to me that a lot of the aforementioned people don't do that, but I do. I like to listen to both sides of the political argument, whatever it may be, okay? And then I make my decision. And based on my recent YouTube uploads, I think you'll know exactly what my position is. So there we are. Anyway, like I say, we've had some what I consider to be talk radio elevator music from Andrew Marr. You know, I couldn't tell you. You know, although I had the radio on for about 20 minutes, I can't for the life of me remember what he's babbling on about, because he was just like, you know, this, that and the other, right? So, I don't, oh my God. But you see, I personally, I mean I could be wrong about this, but I personally consider Andrew Marr to be in the same camp as James God and Natasha Demanded. I think he's a bit of a Labour Lefty Loon. But as I say, I could be wrong about that. But I very much doubt that I am, given the fact that he used to work for the BBC, and we all know that, well, I don't know whether we all know, but I certainly know that the BBC take quite a number of printed newspapers from The Guardian. Now, if you've ever read The Guardian, you will know exactly where I'm coming from, because in my opinion, they are anti-Tory, pro-Labour Lefty Loon, right? And, you know, again, it is my considered opinion, and again, I could be wrong about this, but I very much doubt it, that if the BBC stopped taking however many printed newspapers of The Guardian each day, I don't know whether they publish weekends, well, let's just take weekdays, okay, Monday through Friday, right? If the BBC suddenly cancelled all Guardian newspapers going into their various buildings, particularly Broadcasting House in London, I'm not sure whether they take them in their regional studios or offices, but I'm pretty sure that they do. I don't think The Guardian would be around for very much longer, because the last time I visited The Guardian's website, they were virtually pleading for donations, you know. We kind of, I'm paraphrasing, but we're going down the tubes here, guys. You know, this is all right. So, you know, click here and, you know, give us some money because, you know, we're in dire straits, right? Conversely, you go on to, well, I do, maybe you don't, but I do. I go on to, there's a forum called Digital Spy, and under the radio, I think it's radio and podcasts section, and there's a thread on there called LBC General Chit-Chat, right? Now, I basically go on there for a good laugh, because that is, in my opinion, right, this is all, this whole video is just my opinion, right? It is jam-packed, rammed full with, in the main, there are exceptions, but in the main, Labour Lefty Loon nut jobs, okay? And, you know, I don't contribute to it because, you know, I just sit there and read it. I'm not signed up to it. I can't post stuff on there. Not that I'd want to, but, you know, because the minute anybody who has it seems to me, a conflicting opinion from these Labour Lefty Loons or posting stuff, then immediately the attack dogs come in and you just get shot down in flames. So what's the point, right? If people aren't willing to listen to an alternative opinion, and, you know, what's the point? So, there we are. What else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, it seems, from what I've seen and read online, that creepy sleepy Joe Biden wants to apparently block out the sun in part from reaching planet Earth. Because it seems that the global, you see, this is another thing I don't understand, right? This is, people rabbit on about global warming, right? And then, apparently, because the global warming argument back in the day didn't seem to be working for them, because as far as I recall, we were all told that global warming, if it wasn't resolved in 20 odd years, you know, I'm going back, you know, donkey's years now, right? And 20 odd years has come and gone, big style, right? And we're all still here, you know. I mean, okay, people have died, I get that, but I mean, I'm struggling for the term. As a occupancy of this planet, you know, human beings, right? we're all still here, right? So then, some half-brained whack job came up with the idea of, well, we don't want to call it global warming anymore, so we'll call it climate change, right? And you've got the likes of this brainwashed loony Greta Thunberg or whatever they call her, right? Going around getting arrested all over the place because she's, you know, right? So somebody must have totally brainwashed this girl, woman, whatever you want to call her, right? Because for me, it is just total nuts. Okay? Climate change, right? So let's talk about climate change for a second, all right? I went out of my house this morning and it was persistently raining. And then I got off the bus after 4 or 5 stops and the rain stopped and the sun came out. Now, if creepy sleepy Joe gets his way, apparently the sun ain't going to come out, okay? But the sun did come out. So I surmised from that situation, from me leaving the house to getting off the bus about 4 or 5 stops down the road, that the climate changed. Well, what a surprise. Whoopee-doo. These people, for me, are just totally off their heads. They really are. And don't forget, look it up. Use your favourite search engine. Okay? You can use Google. Other search engines are available. DuckDuckGo is a good example because they don't track you like Google do. Alright? Look it up. How long has human life been formed on planet Earth? I'm talking about human life. Us. Right? Male and female. Forget all this transgender nonsense, right? Male and female. How long have we lived on planet Earth? Look it up. And, shock of horrors, despite what these whack jobs tell you, or would have you believe, we are still here and seem to be doing pretty damn well as far as I can see, despite the efforts of lefty loan whack jobs. So that's another thing to consider. And I really hope I'm getting through to some of you idiots out there who are into this Labour Lefty Loon, Democrat Lefty Loon, whack job, global warming, climate change crap. Because it's, for me, it's just all total bollocks. I believe the planet Earth, if there is an issue, it will heal itself. It has done in the past, and I strongly believe that it will continue to do so until the sun dies, which eventually, apparently, according to scientists, it will do. But it certainly won't happen in my lifetime. Probably certainly won't happen in your lifetime. Probably won't happen in your children's or grandchildren's or great-great-great-great-great-children's lifetime. But eventually, you know, we're talking probably, I don't know, billion years in the future, right? And by then, technology will have moved on far beyond what it is now, and we may, I stress the word may, be able to find another planet on another universe that can sustain life similar to what we are experiencing now on planet Earth. Who knows? Okay? So I really don't understand why a lot of these people get hung up about this stuff. I really don't. But anyway, don't worry. Creepy Sleepy Joe is going to apparently prevent the sun from reaching planet Earth, and we are all going to be saved because he's a good Catholic person from, where is it, Scranton or somewhere, and if he turns the sun down, he'll be able to park his Corvette in the garage next to the classified documents, and it'll be a whole lot cooler for them in there. So, sorry, I'm just taking the piss, because I think this guy's an idiot, you know. But there we go. I think the majority of lefty loan politicians are idiots, but again, as I said previously, that is just my opinion. So, anyway, this has been a bit of a long one, so where are we now? It's coming up to 10 p.m, 3rd of July. So I don't think I'll get this video up this evening, so it will probably be available for you to watch. Sorry, I just moved my finger out of the way. Probably available for you to watch tomorrow, Independence Day, and hang on, just I've got to have a quick puff. Oh, that's better. So, there we go. So, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, click the dislike button, because I really, really, really love when people click the dislike button. And I really wish that YouTube would reinstate the public viewing for dislikes on videos, right? I can see them, but people watching my videos can only see the likes. I want people to see the dislikes, right? Because I really get a buzz off that. I really do. And leave a comment if you can, and I will catch you all next time. So, bye for now.